When a violent mob stormed the nation's capital last month, a lot of Americans watched in a state of disbelief. It also sparked fear and concern among some people about possible future violent attacks organized and carried out by extremist groups. But according to new data, while extremists and hate groups have shifted their operations from the fringes of society directly into the mainstream, the number of hate groups has actually declined over the past 10 years. But the number of hate incidents has skyrocketed. They show up armed and dressed in military fatigues. Others carry flags or wear shirts displaying who they support. Others try and blend in, not wanting to be identified. In 2020, the rising presence of extremist and hate groups across the nation was on full display, and those in Washington took notice.
I think the greatest terrorist threat to the homeland is the homegrown violent extremists.
According to the Southern Poverty Law Center, the number of white nationalist groups in the U.S. hit an all-time high in 2019. 1 year later, they dipped by 18%. It also noted slight declines among anti-immigrant, anti-Muslim, and anti-LGBTQ hate groups. And the number of active hate groups across the nation also saw a decline, especially compared to the record high in 2018. But while the number of hate groups declined, the number of hate incidents has not. And experts say the chances of more violence is higher now than ever before.
And that's largely to do with the rhetoric that we're seeing and the degree to which people are unified right now.
Here in Arkansas, the number of hate groups has gone down nearly 50% from the all-time record set back in 2010. But if you look at the Anti-Defamation League's heat map, which tracks hate, extremism, and anti-Semitic and terroristic incidents around the nation, you'll see a different story. According to the ADL, the number of incidents has skyrocketed more than 500% in just the past 4 years, the majority of them involving propaganda.
One of the things that I'm not going to do today is I'm not going to name any particular group because really I just don't want to give them oxygen.
William Kennedy is a supervisory special agent with the FBI here in Little Rock. He says, unlike other parts of the country, the level of activity among extremist and hate groups in the natural state has been consistent.
We are looking at essentially the same caseload today that we were looking at 6 years ago.
As for extremist and hate groups in 2020, two factors had a huge impact on their declining numbers. The first was COVID, which according to the SPLC minimized hate groups' activity, both in person and online. The other, the recent crackdown by social media platforms.
These groups, one thing that's important to know is they require an audience to grow. They need oxygen.
Michael Hayden with the SPLC says these groups are now trying to find that oxygen by using encrypted messaging apps to better communicate.
But eventually they need to come up for air to build recruits.
But preventing them from doing that won't be easy, now that hate groups have found their way into the mainstream.
I think we're going to need to just come to grips with the fact that there is a potential longevity for this insurgency in our country.
But Greenblatt also believes the solution to rooting out domestic terror lies in the hands of both lawmakers and society as a whole.
You shouldn't hate someone based on, how they pray or where they're from or how they vote, right? So we need to ask more of people to bring the country together.
It's no secret that the natural state has a long history with white supremacists. Currently, Arkansas is one of 3 states without a specific hate crimes law. Many believe passing a hate crime law is necessary, including Governor Asa Hutchinson. Last year, he called on lawmakers to approve such a law with harsher penalties. On November 16th of 2020, Senate Bill 3 was introduced. It's currently in Judiciary Committee, but if it's passed, it would create a sentence enhancement for certain offenses committed against a person due to the personal attributes, such as race, religion, or sexual orientation. It would also require the Attorney General to generate an annual report of all hate crimes in the state. Will it have an impact? We'll have to wait and see. Donna?